Hello everyone, this is CG Turf. Today I'm going to be showing you how to apply textures to your models. This is going to be a basic tutorial. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this should get you started on texturing your models. So firstly, we're just going to create a tree stump. You can go to the polymodeling menu set, and then we can select the cylinder. And then we're just going to go to the inputs here and reduce the subdivisions to 8. You don't have to create the tree stump. You can create anything. You can use it for anything. But I also just want to sort of show you how to model something simple as well at the same time. I always like creating stuff from things from scratch. That way you can learn a little bit more on how you can create stuff for yourself. So right now I'm just selecting, I right click and then I select the vertex, and then I'm just manipulating the vertices to sort of shape the way I want the tree stump to be. Yeah, I'm not really gonna spend too much time on this. I'm just want to make it as close to a tree stump as possible. I mean, I think that's good enough. Just offsetting certain shapes so that it looks organic. Because obviously Maya tends to create things so symmetrical. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe we can do this a little bit. Also, another thing is that you want your faces to always have 4 sides. So for example, on top here we've got triangles. So we can fix this by just, man, I'm going too fast. I need to slow down. So right click, select edge, and I'm gonna shift select these 4 edges. Right click and delete. So now we have, these are now 4-sided polygons, and also these ones as well. So that this is good. And then right click object, select object. I think right now we can shift right click and select insert edge loop. And then we're just gonna put an edge loop right here. Press R for shift for scaling. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, well, maybe in a game it looks like a tree stump. Okay, so I think this is where I'm actually gonna start applying the textures. On the attributes editor here, it's gonna click this arrow here. I'm gonna go to Lambert. This is Lambert 2. So as you can see, you can change the color. I mean, that's the simplest thing you can do. I mean, there are a lot of other things you can do, but right now we're just gonna apply a tree texture. So on the color, I mean, I can change this back to whatever color it was, and then I'm gonna click this checked box here, and then the window went on my other monitor, and then this window will appear. And then what you want to do is select file, and then on the file where it says image name, you're gonna select the folder here, and it should open the last folder you opened. In my case, it opens the source images folder. So in my case, let me open the actual folder. I had actually already downloaded the textures. You can just get this on Google, but I do have a camera, and sometimes if you can't find what you want online, especially like a tree trunk, I mean, anyone can get pictures of a tree trunk or a tree stump, but these are the ones that I'm going to be using. Let me just enlarge them. So as you can see, here's the grass, the tree rings. You can use any texture really for this process. but I'm going to be using these ones. So for example, let me select the bark. I'm gonna open this, and then I'm gonna press 6 on my keyboard, and here we go. Your model has been textured. So obviously this doesn't look good. So what we're gonna do is, or what we should have done, we have to select these faces here. Yeah, I keep forgetting to explain. So right click, face, and then you just click and drag and select these faces. And then what you're gonna do is you want to unwrap. I'm not sure how I can explain. I'm not sure if I should explain what unwrapping is. Let's imagine unwrapping an orange. So you just take the peel like of an orange, and then you just lay it flat on the ground. That's what we kind of are doing here. We are unwrapping it. I'm not sure if that's a good explanation. But anyway, we're just gonna go to our modeling menu set, go to UV, and what we wanna select is cylindrical. So now this thing goes around the tree stump. So now, as you can see, the texture is kind of it's now showing better. Is like, although it's stretched, thanks to my bed model. So if you select UV editor, you can see this highlighted area, that this is actually the tree stump that's unwrapped. So this edge is connected to this edge, and then it's just unwrapped. I hope this makes sense. So what we can actually do here is we can press R, and then we can we can actually increase the size, and then as you can see, it's changing the size of the actual texture on the model. Okay. I mean, that looks good enough for a texture, a basic texture. Obviously, there's a lot of stretching, but I believe this is because of my model. Anyway, obviously the top shouldn't look like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click face, select face, and then shift select these faces, and we're gonna right click and we're gonna apply a Lambert, and then we're gonna select the checkered box, select file. We're gonna do the same thing, and then on image name we're gonna select the folder, and then we're gonna select the appropriate texture, which is the tree rings. Open it up, and here we go. And obviously it didn't, I mean, like, it applied the right faces, but it doesn't look good. So we're gonna select the faces, go to UV editor. So he is actually, like, he is the part of the texture that's showing, as you can see. So we can actually move this. We're gonna select W, and maybe we're gonna put it at the center here, and press R for scaling. Let me show you. Yeah, then we're gonna scale it like this, and then as you can see, it's updating on the actual model. This part is actually the bottom. We actually don't need this, so we can just delete that. Okay, I mean, basically this is it. Obviously you can create a better model than this. I just did this so that I can show you how quickly you can model something and apply textures to it. I don't know how you can improve this. I probably need to, like I think when you're modeling something like this, because I did this for my head, you obviously want to create your models from references. That way they will look more accurate. I'm just trying to apply some edge loop some edge loops here to see if it'll improve, but I'm not sure if that's helping. Yeah, let me just undo that. Let me just keep it unsmoothed. But anyway, oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot I wanted to add some grass. I just created a plane here. The shortcut is right here. Just gonna do the same thing. Right click, Lambert, checkered box, file, image name, and I have a texture for grass right here. Not that one. This one, yeah. Big use. This grass is huge. That doesn't. I mean, obviously, you can just go to the UV editor, select the UVs for the plane, and scale it up a little bit. And I guess this needs to go up like that. Okay. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, I really think you really don't need to render this. If you want, you can, but with this quality, I mean, you don't need to. It already, like, I think this is the best it will look, just based on how I modeled it. But if you want to render it, just go to the Arnold menu, lights, sky dome. Here's the sky dome. Just zoom out. This is the sky dome. And then on color, on the sky dome light shape 1, select on color, texture, file, folder. I downloaded this HDRI image. I like these images because it gives you a more realistic light setup. You don't have to set up your lights. I mean, you can still add lights, physical lights to it, but I feel like this is a better way to light your scenes, just to give you that realistic look. But I mean, for this model, you don't. I really don't think you need this. But anyway, I'm just gonna use it, and then let's see how it looks. I'm gonna go to Arnold, render. I opened the Arnold render view. I'm just gonna hit play. Let's see. Let's select the sky dome here and increase the intensity. Okay. Oh yeah, it's showing the sky dome. You can actually select the sky dome and you can go to, let's see, sky dome light shape, and then on visibility you can turn off the camera like that. That way it's not gonna show the camera, the HDRI image that's actually lighting the model. But yeah, this is it. I don't really like the render, but yeah, anyway. So this is how you apply textures to a simple model like a tree stump. Okay, I hope this tutorial helped. I will probably go into much more detail, to maybe I'll do another tutorial where I really dive deep into actually making this tree stump look better than like the way it looks right now. But I just wanted to make this tutorial to show you how you can simply apply textures to any model, really. I mean, for most of your models, this is how you're going to be applying textures. So until next time, see you.